You close the front door, you grab your keys, walk to your car, and drive away. And the moment you disappear from sight, something happens inside your home that most dog owners never get to see. Here's what's shocking. Researchers set up hidden cameras in hundreds of homes across the United States, and what they captured completely changed the way scientists understand dogs. Because your dog is not just sitting there waiting patiently by the door. What your dog actually does in those first few minutes after you leave is far more intense, far more emotional, and far more surprising than you've ever imagined. And if you've ever come home to chewed furniture, scratched doors, or a mysteriously destroyed couch cushion, this video is going to explain everything. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will genuinely change how you see your dog forever. Let's start with the very first second you walk out that door. Your dog watches you leave, and within moments, something powerful kicks in inside their brain. Dogs are pack animals by nature. For thousands of years, their survival depended entirely on staying close to the group. So when you leave, your dog's brain doesn't process it as "my owner went to work." It processes it as "my pack has disappeared." And that triggers a stress response that is completely automatic, completely real, and completely invisible to most owners. This is what researchers call dog separation anxiety, and it affects an estimated 20 to 40% of all pet dogs in the United States alone. But here's what most people completely miss. Separation anxiety isn't just one thing. There are actually two very different versions of it, and understanding the difference is incredibly important. The first is called true separation anxiety. This is when your dog experiences genuine emotional distress specifically because you are gone. It doesn't matter who else is home. It doesn't matter if another dog is there. Your dog needs you, and your absence alone triggers the full stress response. Oh, second version is called isolation distress. This happens when your dog simply cannot tolerate being alone at all. Any familiar, comforting presence can help. Another person, another animal, even a familiar scent sometimes helps reduce the reaction. Both are real, both cause real suffering for your dog, but the solutions for each are actually quite different, and that's something we'll come back to in just a moment. Now, what does your dog actually do during that time you're away? Because this is where those hidden camera studies become absolutely fascinating. In the first 10 to 30 minutes after you leave, most dogs with separation anxiety enter what scientists call the peak distress window. During this window, researchers documented specific behaviors that happen almost universally. Your dog paces near the door, they whine, bark, or howl, sometimes for extended periods. They scratch at doors, windows, or walls, attempting to follow you. Their heart rate increases dramatically. Some dogs drool excessively. Some refuse to eat or drink anything. And some dogs, particularly those experiencing severe distress, will chew or scratch destructively, not because they're being goofy or naughty, but because they are genuinely overwhelmed. Did you know that a dog experiencing separation anxiety can have a heart rate nearly double its normal resting level? That's not a minor reaction. That's a full physiological stress response happening inside your home every single day. But the surprise is, many dogs eventually calm down. After that initial peak window, some dogs settle into a low-level anxious state, moving from room to room, sniffing your belongings, resting near things that carry your scent, your worn t-shirt on the couch, your pillow, your shoes by the door. These scent-rich items act as a form of comfort for your dog. Research from animal behavior labs confirms that familiar human scent actually reduces cortisol levels. That's the primary stress hormone in anxious dogs. This is why your dog always seems to sleep on your laundry pile. It's not random, it's not even a little bit silly. It's your dog using the most powerful sense they have to stay connected to you. And because of that, the relationship between scent and security becomes one of the most useful tools we have when it comes to actually helping a dog cope. So what actually makes the difference between a dog that panics and a dog that copes well? It comes down to something called departure routine conditioning. Here's the issue. Most owners unknowingly make separation anxiety worse through their departure rituals. Long, emotional goodbyes, hugging, baby talk, drawn-out affection right before you leave. These feel loving to you, but to your dog, they signal that something significant is about to happen. You are essentially telling your dog, pay close attention, something important is coming, and then you disappear. That emotional spike right before departure makes the crash of your absence feel even more extreme. The reality is, calm and uneventful departures are dramatically more effective for anxious dogs. No dramatic goodbye, no prolonged eye contact. Leave simply, leave quietly, and leave consistently. This teaches your dog's nervous system that your departure is a neutral, ordinary event, not an emotional trigger. Now, not only that, but there's another piece of this puzzle that goes even deeper. It's called graduated departure training, and it's one of the most well-researched behavioral interventions available for dogs with separation anxiety. Here's how it works. You begin for incredibly short periods, sometimes just 10 or 15 seconds. You step outside and you come back before your dog reaches that distress peak. Over days and weeks, you gradually extend the time you're away, always returning before full anxiety sets in. What this does is teach your dog's brain a completely new association. My owner leaves and my owner always comes back. That sounds simple, but for a dog whose brain has learned that departure equals abandonment, this repetition literally rewires their stress response over time. Seriously speaking, consistency here is everything. Even one extremely long, distressing absence during the training process can set a dog back significantly. But here's what I want you to understand. Some dogs need more support than training alone can provide. If your dog is injuring themselves, losing weight from not eating, or showing extreme distress every single day, please talk to a veterinary behaviorist. Medications designed for anxiety, many of which are safe, non-sedating, and highly effective, can support the behavioral training process and make a genuine difference in your dog's quality of life. This is not giving up. This is being an incredible pet parent, because your dog cannot explain to you how they feel. They cannot ask you for help. All they can do is show you through their behavior, and now you know how to read it. There's one more thing I want to leave you with. Dogs that feel secure in their attachment to their owners show measurably different brain activity than dogs that don't. When a securely attached dog sees their owner return home, oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, floods their system. That wild, spinning, jumping, whole-body excitement you get when you walk through the door, that's not just happiness, that's relief. That's connection. That's your dog saying, you came back and everything is okay. And knowing what happens in the hours between your goodbye and that reunion, knowing what your dog goes through, changes something. It makes that greeting feel different. It makes you a different kind of owner. If this video opened your eyes to what your dog is actually experiencing when you're away, share it with another dog owner who needs to see this. Because so many people come home to destruction or noise complaints without ever understanding the real reason behind it. And now you do. Drop a comment below and tell me, does your dog show any signs of separation anxiety when you leave? I read every single comment and I'd love to hear your story. If you want to go even deeper into understanding your dog's behavior and emotions, check out the next video right here. Because there's so much more happening inside your dog's mind than most people ever realize. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss what we share next. I'll see you in the next one.